What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining me here today on this Friday, August 4th, 2023 for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction, coming to you from the MOD Crypt as always, bringing you some of the best in metal related content. Also check out Mordant Red, check out Ken's Death Metal Crypt, and a few other cool metal YouTubers there. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below, turn the bell for notifications, and raw fucking intolerance. You're not going to get any bullshit here, just the most elite underground metal. If you missed anything in the past week, the eye, bring it down. Everything's there you need to get caught up, as well as the homepage. Make sure you do that. I want to welcome you to Metal Album Warfare Fridays here on the channel. Tonight, we have an awesome battle of two OSDM elites that really don't need any fucking introduction as far as I'm concerned. If they need an introduction, then I don't know why the fuck you're even on this channel. So tonight we got two classics. We have Autopsy's Severed Survival going up against Obituary's Cause of Death. Yes, that's right, folks. Two fucking classic bands that really are some of the best in the genres. 100%, they're among the pioneers of death metal, okay? And some of the earliest incantations of the genre can be found on these two records. Now, Severed Survival, released in 1989 on the legendary Peaceville Records. Cause of Death was released in 1990 on Roadracer Records before they became Roadrunner. Now, for those of you living under a rock, you know who these fucking bands are. Like I said, they're one of the pioneers among the first wave of death metal. Slow Louis Rock from Obituary was released in 1989, just like Severed Survival. So they're a first wave DM band as well, 100%. These two bands are a perfect match for me to do battle with because of how influential and essential they are in the world of death metal. Now, Severed Survival, the edition that I have, has 11 tracks, and the Cause of Death only's got 9. So it's going to be a 9 versus 9 battle. Now, you should know who the damn lineups are in these bands. If you don't, check out other videos I've done on Obituary and Autopsy. Pretty simple to find. All right, let's get into it. First up, Charred Remains from Severed Survival versus Infected from Obituary and from Cause of Death. And I got to tell you, man, two of the sickest fucking first tracks on two death metal albums. So fast, dark, aggressive, and fucking brutal, uncompromising, raw, and just absolutely viscerally violent, aggressive, and dominant shit here. Vocals from John Tardy and Chris Reifart are just absolutely insane, and the production on these records is amazing. I love the rawness, and that's how I love my death metal. These are both getting a point. Next, Service for a Vacant Coffin from Severed Survival versus Body Bag from Cause of Death. Amazing tracks, absolutely essential listening here. These two tracks are very, very brutal, but Service for a Vacant Coffin's a little more doom-laden. Body Bag's a bit faster, but no less menacing and destructive tracks. You guys know what the fuck this is. They're both awesome. They're both getting a point. Next, we have Disembowel from Severed Survival versus Chopped in Half from Cause of Death. I mean, really, could these albums get any better? But they get better as they continue to go on. Absolutely fucking brutal. You got some amazing guitar work. You have great vocals, bass, especially on Severed Survival. You have an amazing vocal performance from both of these maniacs, Chris Reifart and John Tardy. I mean, it's fucking Autopsy and Obituary, man. I mean, these tracks are fucking legendary. Amazing stuff, both getting a point. Next, Gasping for Air from Autopsy versus Circle of the Tyrants, the Celtic Frost cover from Obituary. And Gasping for Air, one of my favorite tracks from Autopsy, especially on Severed Survival. I love it when they play this track live. Absolutely fucking killer. Just deadly shit. Circle of the Tyrants is pretty decent. I'm not the biggest Celtic Frost fan. Celtic Frost, whatever the fuck you want to call them. You don't like the fact that I'm not a big Celtic Frost fan, I really don't care. So I'm giving the point to Gasping for Air, so Autopsy has the slight edge here. Next, we have Ridden with Disease, one of my favorites from Severed Survival, versus Dying from Cause of Death. And I gotta tell you, man, back to back, great tracks. Listen to them one after the other. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. This is just slime-ridden, putrid, gross, fucking violent death metal with such incredible groove-laden hooks on both these tracks. Amazing songwriting, fucking great lyricism, amazing fucking instrumentation, both getting the point. Next, Pagan Survivor from Severed Survival versus Find the Arise from Cause of Death. What the fuck, guys? Like, this just keeps getting better and better. These albums, they stand the test of time. They're two of the best in the fucking genre. And, I mean, good God. Pagan Survivor is such a fucking sick track from Autopsy. So is Find the Arise from Cause of Death. I just can't pick a winner. Both getting a point. Next, Impending Dread from Severed Survival versus Cause of Death, the title track from Cause of Death, obviously. Two fucking sick, savage tracks. Brutal aggression. Just some impending dread on name of the track, right? From Severed Survival, you can feel that dread setting in, very doom-laden in places. But that would come later as well, as Autopsy's Mental Funeral had a lot of doom elements, but so does Severed Survival. This is not just full-on death metal. There's death doom here as well, and I'd say Severed Survival is one of the earliest examples of what happens when you mix doom and death metal, and they do it well on this record. Impending Dread's an awesome track, so is Cause of Death. We got a tie there as well. Next, the title track, Severed Survival versus Memories Remain from Cause of Death. Absolutely fucking incredible. Too fucking good. These albums are too good and just classic. Everything about these tracks fucking just screams with vengeance and violence and hatred and fucking disgusting fascination with all things morbidly abhorrent about the human mind, and fucking amazing. Both getting the point. Next, and finally, Critical Madness from Severed Survival versus Turned Inside Out from Cause of Death. I mean, two great tracks, amazing fucking shit here. There isn't anything I would change about either of these fucking records because everything that's here is so goddamn essential for the genre. And the way that these two bands help to benchmark death metal is absolutely essential. You can't go wrong with either of these fucking masterpieces, man. Get them. If you don't fucking have them, I don't know what to fucking say. Anyway, amazing shit. Autopsy, Obituary, enough fucking said. Great bands. Awesome albums. Add up the scores now. Severed Survival coming in with 9 points. Cause of Death coming in with 8. Just that slight edge for Autopsy because I'm not a big fan of Celtic Frost. If Obituary didn't include that cover, they would have been a 9-9. Would have had a tie. But fucking Autopsy has that slight edge. But again, these two albums are absolute fire. Quintessential albums in the world of extreme metal and just highly influential for the genre of death metal. And I mean, just not enough can be said. Two fucking elite bands. Amazing shit. Hail the fucking underground. Alright, Maniacs, there you have it. Another metal album. Warfare's in the books here on the channel. Hope you enjoyed tonight's premiere. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for all notifications. Make sure you know when I post new content. Merchandise, Janelle working on that right now. Homepage, check out what I've got there now. You can also look at the bottom of the video. The merch is going to get better. She's using a really cool AI art generator, which is going to make it look very, very cool. She also designed the set. Thank you to my girlfriend. She's the fucking best. You could also join the channel if you want to support and become an MOD Elite VIP. I give you awesome perks for $249 for month one, and then $499 thereafter. You get access to exclusive content, review requests within reason, or I'll do a top 15 or a fucking album ranking for you, whatever you want, album warfares. You also get band interviews and promotions if you have a band. I'll interview you, promote your music, put your playlist up on my channel. I'll also do collaborations with you if you have a metal YouTube channel, and you get access to members-only live streams as well. That's going to do it for tonight's video. Have an awesome night. We'll see you for the Crypt Underground Metal Radio Show. Fucking hails.